guys, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I hope you're all doing really well. I am really excited to be sharing with you guys what's actually on my eyes right now, which is the Supreme Nudes The Quickie palette, you guys. Now, there's already a Supreme Nudes palette out from Artist Couture, but it's a bigger version. So what they did was they condensed it and made it smaller, and then they made it obviously more affordable, and then they added some of the shades from that palette that were the most popular, and then they decided to add a few shades as well that are not in the first one. So I think that's really unique and cool that they would do that, because apparently that first launch, Mac Daddy said, was really very successful. So came out with this one. So I haven't tried the first one. Let me know in the comments down below if you have and if you liked it, what your experience was. I really like this palette. Let's get right into the price. The price of this palette, you guys, is $30. So you get 8 shades in here, $30. The quality is amazing, you guys, but you will see that if you watch the video. And yeah, let's get right into the swatches, you guys. This is first what the palette looks like. I think this is a neutral lover's dream. It's so nice for like on-the-go makeup, you know, if you're traveling somewhere and you love nudes. Obviously, if you don't love neutrals, you won't like this palette, like you just won't. But I really love the undertones to these shadows. I just love this palette. So let's get right into the swatches. So we have Exposed, Nudist, Iconic, Aesthetic. This is what they look like on the finger. Ooh, look at Iconic, you guys. Stunning. Girl, these are some nice swatches, okay? From just going in once. Ooh. Guys, look at that brassy gold tone. Gorgeous. Now, let's go into Brilliance, Underdressed, Supreme 2.0, and Mink. Oh wow, I just saw a little bit of Supreme 2.0 on my finger. Y'all, look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, we love to see it. Ooh, okay. Y'all, Supreme 2.0, I'm kind of sad now that I didn't use that one, because look at the pigmentation. Look at the pop. That shade is obviously stunning. We have those 2 matte shades that look really good. My swatch on Mink wasn't the best, so it looks a little rough. And those mattes look really good. Of course, you have that nice pink standard shimmer that looks really beautiful as well. But I'm really concerned on Mink 2.0. That looks fabulous, like gorgeous. So yeah, let's jump right into the video so you can see how I achieved this look. Now, just by looking at this palette, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with it yet. So we're just going to go into the shade Nudist right there first, just to work that into the crease. And maybe while doing this, I'll like have an idea of what I want to do. Like it'll just kind of come to me. Sometimes that can just happen. The pigment on this is definitely there. I feel like I barely tapped into it and we get a good amount of pigment right off the bat. Some people really like it when shadows are like this, and then some people really like it when shadows, like you kind of have to go in and in. I think it's kind of annoying when you have to like go in and then do it, but I like it like when the payoff is like medium like this, to where you can kind of like go in and you get a good payoff, but then you can keep going in and adding more if you want like a richer tone, like a richer look. So I don't know, I like this. You do get a good amount of fallout, which that's just something to note. Look at my camera there. That's just something to note. That's just an observation. I don't really care about that at all. The only time I care about fallout though, you guys, is like whenever I have like a colorful palette, because I don't like it when my colorful palettes like get fallout and then the blue is in the green and the pink is in the orange. I don't like that, but I don't mind it with like more like neutral palettes like this, because whatever, you know. And I'm taking this all the way out here. I mean, we want to get blown out. We are going to blow this baby out just like that. Very, very beautiful, very pigmented, very seamless. It's not like grabbing in any weird places. I really don't like it when eyeshadows do that. So now that that's all nice and blended, I'm thinking that I want to go into the shade Aesthetic, which is right here, that one. And let's take a Morphe M433, packing this in this outer area a little bit for some definition. Oh, these are nice. These are nice. Did you guys get the original Supreme Nudes palette? Because I never picked that one up. And if I'm being honest, I don't even think I ever saw like that release. I think I missed that one. But I'm curious to know how those perform. I'm sure it's like the same formula. But I don't know. Now I'm kind of like sad because I'm like, I like this a lot. So maybe I would have preferred to have the bigger version. Do you know what I'm saying? Just flicking everything back and forth. Making sure there's no harshness. Alright, now I guess we're just going to go into Iconic. Dang, I'm like, I don't know. All of the shades are so beautiful as far as the shimmers. So I'm just like, I hope that this is the right call. And this is with a dry brush. A dry M4166. I'm like debating, do I want to wet it? Or do I want to keep it like nice and like, you know, more subtle? I don't know. What should we do? Oh, that's the thing. I wish you guys could tell me. Like, what do I do here? Should I go in with more? Should I leave it like this? Like, what do you think? I want to know. I wish you could tell me if I should wet the brush. Girl, I got a ton of fallout from that shade. So I think I would definitely recommend, yes, if you're going to use it and you already have a full face, definitely wet that brush because then it'll stick a little bit better like to the eye and then you won't have as much fallout. Because yeah, girl, that was a lot. I actually hate this Morphe brush. I feel like it is so like harsh. It's not soft at all. It's just like really, really uncomfortable. This is the M424. Don't get this one. I do not prefer it. I prefer, there's this one by e.l.f. and it's super soft and nice. And we love her. We don't love her. So I just wanted to bring that up real quick. Then I'm going to take this brush right here and then just make sure that the shimmer and the matte shade marry each other very nicely. Now I did just spray a tinier brush and we are going to just ever so lightly do a curve right here. And I think that that's really pretty. I mean, I could go ahead and go further and probably build this color up to be more opaque and pigmented and vibrant, but I feel like this is a nice, subtle look, and I really like it. I'm going to do the same thing off of camera, and then I will be right back. Alright, besties, I'm back with the lashes and the other eye done, and I have to say, like, I keep looking at the monitor because I am really, really feeling this goldy shade. It's so nice because it's not like a true gold, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it looks really, really good and attractive and flattering. Sometimes I don't like pure gold eyeshadow. I just don't. And I feel like this is really nice because it's not off-putting at all. It just looks really, really good, you guys. Really, really good. I'm actually really, really impressed with this shade, with this palette in general. Now we're going to go ahead and do the lash line. So I'm going to take the shade Aesthetic, just lightly add and blend. Oh, I love this shade so much. And I know that this is like a neutral palette, you guys, and I know there's like thousands of neutral palettes on the makeup market, but you guys, honestly, This is a really, really beautiful, really well thought out, curated palette. Really beautiful. I love it with, I think, my eye color too, like this look. Ooh. Alright, and I want to leave it just like that. Wow. I think that if you guys purchase this palette, you would not be discouraged. You would not be upset. At the end of the day, if you already have the first one, I don't know. I haven't had that one physically in my hands to swatch and compare, but if you guys have the first one, you might not want this one, but like I said, and I've said a couple times now, there are different shades in this one. You also have some repeat shades, so like I said, it might not be 100% necessary, but if you are someone that likes smaller palettes and maybe you thought the first one was a little bit too big and you do like something really sleek, small, and compact, and you love the first one but you just wish you had a tinier version, then I would say go for it, because the formula here is unreal beautiful, so easy to blend. I mean, I'm so excited to like try out the other shades in here, and I love like these two shimmers right here, Iconic and Supreme 2.0. Of course, you get that really beautiful pinky frosty shade as well, which is pretty traditional and like neutral palettes, I feel like. But these two shades right here are just something different, you know, they're different neutral shimmers, and I really, really love that, and I can see myself using this palette quite a bit. Thank you guys so much for watching. I so appreciate it. If you watched to the end, know that I love you. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and definitely be on the lookout for this little baby right here. We will be doing a review on the new liquid highlighter from Fenty real soon. I will try to do it like literally tomorrow if I can, and I hope that this video was helpful. Bye, bestie!